Did a lot of gardening in lockdown. Another thing I did, which I really recommend, I did loads of this, and it's really good for anyone's mental health, and it's really simple. All you do is troll Alan Sugar. It's so simple. Alan Sugar, I'm sure you know who he is, a billionaire. He's, you what? Sorry, Lord Alan Sugar. That's the lawyers over there. It's Lord, actually, I think you'll find. Yes, Lord Wanker Alan Sugar. He's a billionaire, he's hosted The Apprentice, and at the start of lockdown, people were losing their jobs, their lives, it was an awful time. He posted this to Twitter. This is him next to his private jet during a global pandemic. Collected the new plane today, flew it down from Knoxville to Pompano Beach. I thought, you're not reading the room here, Alan. So I replied to this tweet and I said, drove my Ford Fiesta home base today, but you don't see me tweeting about it. Either way, I'm horny, how about you? This started an absolute flirt fest with Alan Sugar because he replied to this. He said, but you did tweet it, you double-barrel He thinks I'm a princess. That opened the floodgates to me flirting with him every morning in lockdown, sending this sort of thing. Good morning, my little Lord Sugar Puff. I mean, I did so many. I sort of lost my mind, really, but I did it because I think he's a twat. I think he's lost it. I think he's a bellend. And I think he'll die before me, but if he doesn't, I don't want him to win. And I thought about this. I was like, how do I win against Alan Sugar in death? And I solved this problem. And what I've done is I've rewritten my will. This is my actual will. This is page 2. If you look at section 6, Alan Sugar gets the Ford Fiesta. Not only that, it's filled to the brim with sugar puffs. Because he'll hate it. Swat. Did a lot of gardening, a lot of trolling Alan Sugar. I also did a lot of painting in lockdown. I really got into my painting. I did Grayson's Art Club, which was one of my favourite things I've been involved in. It's such a lovely programme, that, isn't it? I painted Chris Whitty. That's my painting of Chris Whitty. Saying, wash your filthy pig hands, which is, I believe, a direct quote. And it's very fortunate. This ended up in Manchester Art Gallery, and they said, they sent this email. They said, you're in the art gallery. We need to know the name of the piece, the artist's name, and the mediums. That's like the bits that go into making the painting. I've been drinking when I replied to this email. I called it the Itty Bitty Titty Chris Whitty Committee. The artist's name was Hugo Boss. That was my name at the time. It's a long story. You'll have to Google it later. It's a long story. The medium was acrylic paint. That's what I normally use. And then there were some other bits in there, like oil paint and watercolour paint and that kind of thing. And then because I'd been drinking, I just started listing things. It was like olive oil, soil, boiled oil, olive oil, soil. I mean, really lost my mind on this one. Properly, like 7 fresh piglets. A kitten's first memory. Meow went into the painting, just put some meow in there. Then I started listing actual mediums. Derek Acora. Psychic Sally. I finished it all off with loads of Alan Sugar at the finish. Loads of Alan Sugar. Got to Manchester Art Gallery, they printed the whole thing. There it is. Every last one of the bastards. Including my favourite, goat's milk, ghost's milk, ghost goat's milk. Ghost goat wandering around being milked for my paintings.